guys, it's Kat. Today I'm going to be talking about 20 things I learned in 20 years. If you didn't know, a few weeks ago I turned 20. I have a toddler that'll be running around in the background, but I'm no longer a teen mom. I mean, technically I still am, but you get the point. One thing that's come up recently a lot is that love is unconditional, and if there's conditions to it, if you were just tolerating a key factor of who a person is, that's not loving them, that's not fully accepting them. Not accepting them is having conditions. Love is unconditional, therefore it's not love, it's not loving them. I'm not talking about just disagreeing with something they are doing, whether it be a specific person they're dating, but if it's relevant to the gender that they're dating, that's not the same thing. 2, sometimes you need to just take a breath and walk away from something. It isn't worth just, if you're sitting there like having a hard time with something, or if you're getting really worked up, sometimes you need to just take a breath and walk away. Especially with school, I've learned that a lot, but I will make a whole different video on things that I've learned and advice I have for college. Number 3 is that everything will work itself out. So if something fails, and I've learned this again a lot with school, she's pouting because she got in trouble. If something fails, it'll eventually work itself out. You don't have to sit there and stress about it all the time. Just do your best, and that's all that matters. 4 is that stuff happens. Not everything will go as planned, and that's okay. And I believe everything happens for a reason. You are not kissing me with your chocolate mouth. 5 is that it's okay to mess up. You are human. A lot of this kind of correlates together to the same general things. These little phrases kind of help me. You're allowed to make mistakes. Stuff will happen. It'll all work itself out. Not to pull a Hannah Montana, but like everybody really does make mistakes, and everybody really does have those days. And the problem with social media is that can be so deceiving because it's a catch-22. Because if you post about the bad days, then people think you want pity and sympathy. If you only post the good, then people say you're being fake. There's just no winning with it. Like I said, I believe everything happens for a reason. 6, it's okay to change your mind. Growing and forming a new opinion, evolving in your beliefs, who you are, any of those things, it's okay to change. Growth is what life is about. Learning, changing, developing, all of those things. And it's okay. And it's okay if that means people separate from you or you grow apart. It's okay. 7, it's okay to prioritize you. If you're not taken care of, you're gonna have a heck of a time trying to take care of somebody else. 8, it's okay to be you, and that meaning you don't fit into stereotype. You don't have to force yourself into a box, into these labels. I learned that a lot with my sexuality and like labels that come along with that. If you love somebody, you care about them, make sure they know. And even if you're fighting and you go to leave the house or, you know, wherever you're at, always tell them that you care, because you never know. As soon as you walk out that door, one of you could have something happen. You could have a heart attack. You could get hit by a car accident could happen, anything. You could choke on something and die. You can die from hiccups. Like, literally anything can happen. So make sure the people that you love know that you love them. 10, it's okay to agree to disagree. You don't have to have the same beliefs as everybody. Especially, like, you know, it's okay to have people that differ beliefs in your general, like, circle of people. Like, not everybody's gonna share the same beliefs, and again, it's okay to agree to disagree on it. 11, spend quality time with your loved ones. Instead of just sitting there on your phone or just doing random stuff, spend quality time with people you care about, and make sure to actually prioritize that. Spending quality time with your loved ones is so important. The next one I think is 12, and it's to live your life to its fullest. Even when you are sad, upset, having a rough time, actually it's probably the time to live your life to its fullest, to cheer you up. Just don't forget and don't just dwell in stuff. Which is the next thing, that it's okay to hurt and be upset. It's okay to get frustrated. It's okay to have a bad day, but avoid just dwelling in it. Refresh every day. Be thankful that you woke up that morning. If your loved ones woke up that morning, like, be thankful for those things. Be thankful that you can still breathe, or, you know, just there's always something to be thankful for. And try to find those. Like, maybe every morning you can do words of affirmation. There's so many ways you can do that. The next thing is to grant others grace. Be forgiving and understanding and let stuff go. We are all humans. We all make mistakes. And sometimes you just have to let it go. Which is the next thing, learning when to let things go is super important. And learning to let them go, which I guess kind of correlates with the first few I said. Next one that also goes along with that is granting yourself grace. We are all human. It's okay. And sometimes we can make really bad mistakes, but all you can do is learn and grow from it. I see. Sorry, the sun is setting. The next thing is to try to take hard things that you've gone through and use it as a learning point. Things are either a blessing or a lesson. I think it's blessing or lesson, but I don't talk like that. Another key thing that I learned was to not settle. Also to not give up. That's 2 of them. They really go together. Like, all of these probably correlate, but those are 2 really important things. If you want something, don't just give up on it. Don't settle for something less than what you deserve and what you want. And lastly, a cliche, but just be happy.
easier said than done.
Trying your best just to be happy, because nobody wants to live a miserable life, and getting the help that you need if you need help to be happy. And sometimes, you know, it can be a chemical imbalance, and sometimes it can be just learning how to manage with things that you go through and learning how to deal with some of your issues, including physical health and mental health go hand in hand. Okay, sorry, I don't know where it cut me off at, but basically I was just saying that your mental health and physical health go hand in hand, and to be happy and take care of you, try to be happy and healthy. That is the summary of the last one. It is so important. They really do and really can go hand in hand. Taking an anatomy and physiology course, like especially my AMP2, is what really made me be like, holy cow, literally your mental health can physically affect you. I don't think a lot of people realize that. And it can literally mess up your immune system. Like, I will just stress that it's super important. I apologize for all the background noise and that this might be a little choppy due to everything that's going on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I cannot believe I have been on this earth side for 2 decades. It's crazy. I wish it could be like attire-wise and certain thing-wise, the 20s of, you know, 1920s, but that's not a thing, you know, like being like a flapper and stuff. I actually don't know how like the world was then, because ignorance. But I do know that, you know, picture-wise, it looks cool. Past that, probably better off with how I am, that it is 2020. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe below. New Year's Eve when I'm posting this, so I hope you guys have a great 2021, and I'll see you then. Bye!